Days after neighborhoods were evacuated as a result of the fires, the desire to get back in can be very strong. And today, the RCMP told us that in some cases, for some people, that means blowing right by these barricades. Not only had people just tried to talk their way through some of the barricades into evacuated zones, but actually blown by the barricade. Can you fill us in? Like, really?
Yeah, so we had one individual who was particularly challenging to deal with. He had fled from police when they tried to stop him at a roadblock, which commenced an investigation of flight from police. And at that point, the vehicle was sent out, distributed out to our police officers, both the out-of-town police officers from the BC RCMP and our local officers at our watch briefings and our fire briefings that we have every night and day to send them out the door ready, equipped with the information that they need. And one of our out-of-town police officers from the Lower Mainland spotted this vehicle, and there had been a couple of more reports at this point of it passing through evacuation order areas without stopping. And so we had commenced a full investigation, identified the vehicle, and then our next steps was to arrest the individual safely in a manner we could do so without causing more concerns. Obviously, a vehicle fleeing from police is a very serious situation, but we also want to temper that with erratic behavior and driving that could put other people in danger.
So there's no high-speed chase?
No. We were strategic about that. The individual was arrested. He was released from the detachment with a court appearance, and he will appear before court for charges of flight from police.
It was one occasion we're talking about here. This hasn't happened with more than one individual.
This individual is one individual who committed a crime on more than one occasion. However, we have had other individuals who have tried to come behind evacuation orders, evacuation ordered areas. Not only individuals who were very obstinate with police and very challenging, saying, I am going, trying to persuade their way through, but when cautioned and gotten to the point where police have explained the outcomes and the possible impacts of arrests, have gained compliance. And in other cases, we've located people behind ordered areas. For example, in West Kelowna, I was conducting some work with one of the police officers roadside, and I had an individual drive his vehicle out. So I stopped him and said, how did you get your vehicle and why are you here? To which he indicated he hoofed through the woods from the highway and went back door through the woods. Now, I can't reiterate enough, the woods are not safe right now. The forested areas are not safe to be in. There are trees that are falling and burning. There are hydro lines, and there are areas where gas lines are uncapped. That's not a safe thing to do. So we just urge individuals that while they are still ordered out of areas, that they are ordered out of those areas for two reasons. One is their safety and security, and two is the safety and security of their neighborhood.
So the person you find in there, maybe not blowing by a barricade, but finding a back way in, do they get charged or just a stern talking to?
In this case, I chose to exercise my discretion. It depends on the situation. I can see in my case that this individual is deeply impacted by not having his vehicle. That was not a situation it was actually first 48 hours that we were going to pursue, but there are cases where some people will be charged.
Right. Thanks for filling us in.
Absolutely.
And thanks for watching Kelowna Now.